Okay, folks, we're going for a ride in the bike, and I'll turn you back on when we get to where I'm going. Okay. And we're whoops, a little, just seen you know those small bottles that they have on well, I don't know if you want a drink on a plane. I just seen that one on the road there, so I guess somebody was thirsty, eh? Now we're exploring a new, well, not new, but I haven't been down this road. There was a park there, but I'll have to trigger this light into switch in there. Maybe, because it won't know that it won't know that I want to cross. Okay. This is all new. Wow, new from about 15 years ago or so. We're coming to a district where this is all in front of me there. So it's all new from about 10 years ago, but on the left it's all older houses, except some older house got torn down, like right here. I think this was maybe one older house, and see, a lot of new houses built. It's hang on, there's that car. Oh, nice. These are all old houses. Ooh, there's a little bird, eh? We gotta look in front, because the road's kind of rough. That guy was looking at me, eh? Yeah. Eh? I had friends that lived in that house right there. Younger, much younger. Like Oh, I was gonna say 40. 60 years ago. Yeah, 60 years. Landscaping outfit, eh? Well, fixing the place up for summer. See, this is all new stuff on that side. There's an oldie right there. You see on a lot of new houses, eh? Okay, we're gonna go. This is one of the older. You can tell by the asphalt. This was never redone in about probably 50 years. I don't know. I just say that, but it's here's in the back, right in front of me there. That was for sale. There's a ravine in the back there. Yeah. I'm gonna stop here. See this white house? I built that. Ooh, maybe 20 years ago. 1,500 square feet. The truss is in the back. Oh, he's some kind of shortwave operator. I can see the antenna in the back there. The truss is in the back, coming towards the front. There, hang on, I gotta get 70 feet. They're a mono truss, and then there's a girder going this way. They got the roof redone. I know that, because that's not the type of shingles I had put on it 20 years. This was a hard house to build. Right in front, right there, under the little window, it was when we dug that, there was a well, an old masoned well, and yeah, we had 5 feet of concrete, like a whole slab on top of that. Well, we filled it in full of rock, crush, 3/4 clear crush, and then the shovel just rammed it, and then we poured 5 feet a 5-foot slab on top of the well, because that was under the corner of the house. I could supply you with more flowers. I can supply you with more flowers. I have some at home.
Just blowing in the wind.
Yeah, eh? Yeah, you take care of it and the neighbor doesn't, so you inherit.
I usually just cut them off with a lawnmower, but I just found this thing in the back shed.
They were good. Well, I have one and I really like it. What I do is, you know what I do? I haul a little bucket with the... But it's the handle. You're supposed to draw back on the handle.
That's what I just stopped because it seized up on me right there.
Oh.
I don't know what it's decided to do.
Well. Yeah. You know why I come promenading around here? See that house right there? I built that.
Really?
About 20 years ago, eh?
It must have been about the same. This was built in 1994.
Yeah. It was that one. They built that one. They had a real hard time with that one. And then they built this one.
Yeah, the lady who lives there told us she was the one who started with it. She said she first made an offer on that one.
That one there?
That one.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
And she said, but then they found it had a preserved wood foundation.
Yeah.
And they got scared.
Yeah.
Bought this instead.
See, when I built it, that wall wasn't there. They had a slope
Yeah.
like you wouldn't believe. Like that.
When I got this only 12 years ago, so not
Okay.
it was new. But the side back there, when we got the deed, there was a condition that we had to maintain a swale there for
Okay.
drainage. Because I guess in the first winter or two, when the spring melt, it just ran down
Yeah.
the hill and made gullies all over
Yeah.
the place.
Well, this was, the whole place was terrible, especially like up there, it just drains coming this way. This house was terrible when they first dug it there, and they didn't have, they had to redig it. They had buried the foundation,
Yeah.
and they hadn't put,
The drainage zone. Yeah, well, they're still there, the same people, but they put a pool in now, and they basically paved the whole yard, so there's no grass.
Oh.
The whole thing is just concrete and pool and.
so there's no water absorption, it just runs
No,
off.
it just, but they must have good drainage, because it doesn't run into my property. If
No.
it does, it would hit that swale,
Yeah,
but that swale over the years is filled up just by nature.
okay.
And it's not perfect, but it works a little bit.
Yeah, well, it keeps the water from coming back.
There's a drainage pipe in it.
Yeah, so it's going down that way.
Yeah.
Well, see
It's
this?
in the back, because down between the two properties down the back is the beginning of a little river.
Yeah.
It's not really got any water in it, but it's drainage for the spring.
See, he's got every time he sold a lot, he had to convince the people to keep the grade, because they were stinky about the grades here, at that back and at certain places, just so that the water would, in the back there is a swale too, so the water doesn't end up in the ravine, but it follows all the lots right to the corner, eh? Anyways, this one here, it's quite long, the house.
Yeah.
It's had just a fissure crack, one fissure crack, about halfway. It always happens when you build on clay. I don't care what. I have 2 rods at the bottom and 2 rods at the top, and that's to keep it from shearing, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
But it'll, like for small fissure cracks, not much you can do. When you're in clay, it's about the worst
Well,
median.
we had a house many years ago in Blackburn Hamlet,
Yeah.
built on clay, and I used to say it's a concrete boat floating on a sea.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a concrete boat.
Because it never dries, first of all. If you excavate and you backfill with clay, it takes 10 years for that clay to compress and to dry up. That's the worst. Like me, I can't guarantee. I don't know what happened with this one, but all my houses, it was in the guy that dug them, backfilled them. They backfilled the garage with sand. No, not with sand, and backfilled the foundation with sand too.
That's good.
Because I didn't want
We
clay.
lived in Winnipeg for a few years, and the house that we had there had the garage floor was made of paving stones. Not
Okay.
But like he's got there, 2
Okay.
foot, 2 foot by 3 feet.
Oh yeah.
And they looked like a ship in a rough sea.
Yeah.
Because what they'd done when they built that house, which would have been about 1967, they'd filled the garage with the mud they dug out.
Ah.
Well, in Winnipeg, that mud is the original floor of the Agassiz, the Sea of Agassiz.
Okay, we're back, and I just stopped for a little chat. I didn't really know the guy. Okay, I just got back. So that's it, folks. That's it for the run. I don't know how we did with the